Hi, and welcome to another travel talk with Selling Travel. Today I'm joined by Maria Ellen Rossi, who is Marketing Director at the Italian Tourist Board. So, hi Maria, how are you today?
Oh, hi, and thank you for this opportunity.
Of course, yes. And let's start by just clarifying what the entry requirements are for Italy. And if you could explain a couple of the safety protocols in place for those that are travelling around the country.
Of course, yes, I understand this is the most important issue at the moment. And in Italy, we request a negative test, which can be provided either upon arrival in most airports in Italy. In particular, Rome has been selected as actually the most efficient in this testing and tracing in Europe, but most airports in Milan and Florence and in all other cities are providing an opportunity to test. In case you come by car or in another way, you can always get a test within 48 hours. There are special hospitals which take care of it, and mostly the hotels will support the customers in order to get the reservation and to be tested within 48 hours. What is happening now in Italy is we have some red zones and some, let's say, green and some orange zones. So it depends on where actually you are traveling to. I live in Rome, and at the moment we all are asked to use our face masks, both outside and inside. And after 10 o'clock, we are required not to go out until 5 o'clock in the morning. And most shops and the restaurants and bars and everything is open at the moment. Actually, what happened last week is the museum, unfortunately, have been closed, as well as the cinemas and theaters. So let's say the cultural side is actually at the moment in a stop. But for instance, walking in a Trastevere in Rome, you can visit some private galleries which are absolutely open, and there are many opportunities in this respect to combine, let's say, the experience. And in terms of the way we are living now, it's of course for all of us all over the world, it's quite unusual the way we have changed our lifestyles. But I must say, being in Rome now since 2 years and know very well our art cities, I mean, it's a beautiful time to be in an art city in Italy at the moment, because strolling around and getting also to talk more to the locals and to eat like a local is actually a true word. Because of course tourism is almost absent, and in that respect the way you can experience the city is quite unusual, but particularly beautiful in terms also of aesthetics and of, well, the weather is perfect by the way these days, so yeah.
I know the world has noticed that the lack of tourists in Italy has allowed the natural world to thrive a bit. I know there's been the waters in Venice are clearer, there's been dolphins sighted. So has that sparked any sustainability initiatives?
Oh, well, in that respect, I must say it has actually accelerated many sustainability initiatives from the cities. I mean, one of the most impressive is Milan, who's planned to plant 3 million trees within 10 years. And this project has started already with 200,000. And this is just to give you an idea. But of course, a urban transportation is one of the main issues, and in Rome as well, there is a plan which has been implemented concerning, of course, cycling paths, which are planned and already being put into reality. And it's the same in Milan, in Florence, and in Torino, and in Naples. I mean, this acceleration is one of the positive aspects and opportunities with that most cities are catching, knowing that for cities in particular, they will have to change their business model and the way of life because of the business traveling changing, because of smart working, and because of other issues, which of course are very much hitting cities more than inner areas.
And we have to touch on, initially, obviously, Italy suffered with some of the highest numbers of COVID cases. So how did this impact the country in terms of tourism, and what has been done to ensure that this doesn't happen again?
First of all, yeah, the impact has been very strong. Italy had in 2019 a record year with over 430 million overnights, being one of the world leaders in terms of tourism flows. And so in 2019, also the receipts coming from international travelers grew 6% and up to 45 billion euros of direct expenditure of travelers. So you can imagine how that impacts. It represents 13% of our GDP. And in fact, the impact this year that we expect is about to have less than half of tourism flows and half of the receipts of 2019. Because when we look at the data, for instance, in the summer in Google, Italy was the first destination sought in Europe. And in that respect, we know that there is a demand, very high demand, and it's top of mind, Italy as a tourism destination. So eventually, when the situation will improve in terms of vaccine, in terms of accessibility, we expect a recovery starting from 2023 and 2024. So in the meanwhile, it's a question of, on one hand, let's say, being able to keep let's say all the system alive, and at the same time, from our point of view, working hard in positioning, keeping high the awareness of the country through marketing campaigns, which we've been carrying out during the whole summer, and also going on now, and of course all digital campaigns. At this precise moment, we are having a campaign on art cities, supporting art cities and telling new stories about art cities, not let's say everything that is known, but what is unknown and what is a reason to come and visit eventually our art cities from another angle. And of course, we are also waiting for our winter season, which is for us very important for the Alps. And some of the destinations, such as Trentino, has confirmed this week that it will open all the ski lifts and the resorts on the 15th of December. Of course, this is very optimistically said, but we are there to be optimistic and to be able, and we are. What is important, what happened, especially since the opening in June, and we were the first to open, and so we had probably more time to adapt the protocols and to set down all the testing and tracking system. And we were talking earlier about airports. And we were the first to put into place these measures. So I do think that the tourism industry is ready really to take care and to provide for those who are wishing to travel to Italy a safe and seamless travel experience. And as Italians, we have done it both in the summer, and we've of course taken advantage of nature, as you were saying. Outdoor experiences is a very, very strong trend, which of course is confirmed here. All like cycling and hiking and outdoor activities are absolutely very, very important as a way of feeling more safe. And so hopefully we'll be able to run the winter season in our Alps. And in that respect, I really do think that Italy has proved to be reliable concerning the measures that it took.
Italy has experienced a lot of negative press this year. So what would you say to encourage visitors who are perhaps a bit nervous, and what is the tourist board doing to kind of highlight the country as a safe destination?
What we did is we tried through ambassadors and through virtual activities to be constantly working on the web to communicate and to convey the positive sides, the way we were behaving, and we managed to have journalists over, especially European, to show what was going on, how the experience was perceived. Of course, it is harder now. There has been a lot of talk of revenge traveling being one of the trends of as soon as the borders will reopen, and we've seen that. We have 2 offices in China, and of course at the moment China is of course reopened all its provinces, and there has been a strong increase in traveling, of course, within China, which has been called revenge traveling for the Chinese.
That's a new trend. I've heard that one before. What does that entail then?
Well, that people are really felt that they're missing this so much, like revenge shopping, you know, that you're missing that so much when you cannot do it, that you really can't wait to restart, and therefore probably you also put aside some resources to do that, and some time to do that, and you will also probably value more the importance, how we took it for granted in the past, most of us. And so, I mean, it's probably just a slogan, let's say, but I think it gives you the idea, all of us who were used to travel, how we feel, you know, limited at the moment and we are used to exchange, and I mean, traveling has to do a lot with also cultural exchanges and knowledge of each other, which is so important.
Yeah. Do you see any other trends forming for 2021?
Well, certainly we talked about outdoor and nature and sustainability, and another aspect which is probably growing faster has more to do with target groups. I think that what we can see is the growth of let's say the millennial and the following generation being more on the map of tour operators, travel agents, and online travel operators. I mean, we've been as Europe basing most of our marketing activities on let's say the golden age and more the families, and whereas now we realize how much this target group is less afraid of traveling and feels that as a need, and really doesn't want to be limited. And in that respect, before we will be able to have vaccines, I mean, it will be true that we will be all taking a risk when we decide to travel. And in that respect, let's say the new generation, call them new, are actually more willing to take this risk. This is for sure. So in that respect, I think there should also be a more stronger awareness by destinations to target and to redesign products and experiences for younger people. And certainly concerning, I mean, I can certainly say that for Italy. And this is one aspect. Of course, what we're focusing a lot is on the upper side of the market, let's say this luxury targets, which have been for us always very important. But we see, of course, because of the economic crisis, which is going to hit Europe and not only, certainly we will be targeting with many initiatives, also the luxury and upper end part of the market.
Are you planning on hosting any for travel agents, and how important is that relationship between the tourist board and travel agents?
We are planning to have in 2021, as we always have, fam trips for travel agents. I really do think that travel agents have a key role in the restart of tourism, because travel agents knows its client, knows exactly what the client's needs, and has a direct relationship with the client, can really convey all the exact information, I mean, that is needed now. Everybody's asking constantly, what can I do? And is also able, the travel agents, to indicate the best service providers. So I do think that for the travel agents, there is a big chance to become really the key point for many clients. And in that respect, millennials have proven to be much more lazy than thought earlier, and they're very ready, those of course who have the opportunity economically to be helped by a consultant who will support them in the organizing of the best experience in a destination. Also in Europe, I mean, it's not only a question of long haul, but I think that this role should be taken by the travel agents. And technology has been and is and will be, of course, crucial. But the human factor now really makes the difference. And in that respect, I really think, and we are really happy and wanting to be a point of reference for travel agents, to support them in this work they are doing. And I think the travel agents who will be able to be fully trusted and to really create the best relationship with the customer, they will be very successful in the coming years.
Mm-hmm. And how, is there a way that they can get in direct contact with you or someone else from the tourist board? Is there a training or a website that they're able to use?
Yes, well, we are in fact working at a training program, which will start in the beginning of 2021. We have an office in the UK, which takes care both of UK and Ireland. And so you can get in touch with our offices, with the team there, who will be of utmost support. And knowing also that Italy is very articulated. It's composed of 20 regions, and each region has its own policy. But what we've tried to do is to be the point of reference also for the regions and for the cities. And so we collect constantly all information that is and updates concerning the openings and the services and what is going on in each region. So really, I think we can be of great support to all the travel agents who wish to have information training, and we're thinking about really say very extended programs on this respect for starting beginning of 2021.